Hi everybody, Game Cooker US Rocks VR here. Playing a little Hunter Primal. Doing the Tuesday stream that I said I would try to do every week. No promises, of course. Okay. He doesn't want to die, does he? I guess he's gonna fly away now. Okay. That took a little too many shots. Ooh, I hear a Rexy. Got somebody's attention. Just gotta keep walking. I'm trying to get my stuff set up here on YouTube. Oh, he's over there. Yo, I think there's two. Whoa, look at that. 2 shots. Ha! Nice. I don't have the chat up, so if anybody's on here, sorry if I'm not saying hello. What happens when you gotta do everything yourself? Everything takes time. Sometimes too much time. Sorry about taking time. Alright, here we go. I guess that's good enough, whatever. I guess we're okay. Whoa, what just happened? That was weird. My browser just closed. That was odd. Let's try that again. Oh, did it again. What's going on here? I think I'm hitting control or something. Try that again. There we go. Yeah, I think I was hitting the control key by accident. So I'm putting my laptop in a different area. Hopefully so that I can at least, I don't know, try to see the chat come up, you know, a little better. No guarantees, but you know, I'm trying. Alright. Wow, 2 shots, huh? Nice. Beautiful. I hate that text. This might be a good spot, actually, to just hang out in. Since I got this nice little rocky section, and it's morning time. There's another one. Like I said, perfect spot. Let's do a little practice. I don't know if this is where I was before. I think I was over there. get out the binoculars. Why did it walk away? I don't know how long I'm going to be on till, probably till 11. Then I'm going to take a little break. Get on some Skyrim. Oh, that's not the hurt one. Kind of figured this one was going to die. Thought I heard something. Thought I heard a Rex. I don't know why that other one walked away. Can't get up on this rock. There we go. See if I can make it across here without getting attacked. Although I kind of like being over here. That was a nice spot. Like if you're crossing the swamp, probably a good idea to head towards where any trike are standing, because normally if a Rex is near them, they will run away. So, no guarantees, but because I've seen trike walk right past the Rex before, so it doesn't always work that way, but I would say for the most part, probably could count on that. So now I know I didn't kill that bird before quickly because I didn't have the right ammo in. Where's that bird? I know he's coming for me. Here he comes. He wants me. I'll get him later. See if the bird comes down on me. Yep. Funny, it can go right through the trees, literally. Really? Do you really want to do this? Is that the one I shot earlier? Is that Utah? Here it comes. Oh, baby. Got him. Hee. Good try, good try. Didn't work out for him though. He wanted to sneak up on me, huh? Oh, another one. Look at this. Hey, look, that's an uncommon. Guess he was a little pissed off about his cousin. Oh, man, they go so fast. This is not a good spot. Really? Where'd that bird go? Alright, well I should be seeing a lot of Rex activity eventually. I don't think there's any more birds over here. There's one in the crater. Unless that came over here already. Let's see what I got. Not much. I gave away my handguns. So don't forget to, you know, give a little support, like and share my channel, my videos. If you have a little couple cents to donate, all the links are in my YouTube page up top, top right. You know, if all my subscribers gave like $1 a month, I mean, that would be probably enough for me to, you know, possibly do a little bit more with my channel. Maybe get some help for editing videos and stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't want to ask someone to do it for free, obviously. I don't really know anyone who, you know, really is like, come on, focus, is computer savvy that can help me. That would be Trek poop. I'm also trying to work on, we're trying to make sure that we can send our kids to private school. It is quite expensive. Well, I shouldn't say expensive. It costs a lot. A good education is never expensive. A good one. Not this crap that they teach in public schools and universities now. Nothing but just a lot of junk. So, we've had some people come forward and sponsor the kids, which is nice. I mean, I would like to do it out of my own pocket, but, you know how that is. But, if you don't have kids yet, or if you have kids that are young enough, find a good either Christian school that holds, good conservative values, or just find a conservative school in general. If you want your kids to learn, like, useful information, not how many genders there are, or white people are worse than black people. Silly stuff like that. Propaganda. Last I read, the Constitution deems everyone as equal. We all have the same rights under the Constitution. And nobody's been having their rights taken away from them or squashed or ignored. That's just one big fat ugly lie. Because if somebody wasn't getting their rights, if somebody was truly getting their rights ignored in a, you know, legitimate situation, then all they have to do is just go to court. And that's it. Done. You know, and in court they'll find out whether your rights were being violated under the Constitution. So, you know, the people that are the ones ignoring the Constitution seem to be the ones who the big corporations are supporting. You know, like Twitter and YouTube and the Hollywood and all them. So it's kind of pretty weird situation, huh? People like me who just living my life, try to get along with everyone, you know, who've always supported, you know, civil rights and whatnot for everyone, somehow has become the enemy. At least according to the media. And it's quite sad. I'm not even going to use the word, I mean, it is disturbing, to say the least, but it's just sad that there's so many people out there that are just falling into the false narrative. You know, they're buying into it. Messed up. And I think this year alone, there's been at least 1,000 cops who have been injured or killed because of the rhetoric that's been touted in the media, that all cops are bad. And that's pretty dumb. Should not happen in this country. What's up, Miracle Worker? How you doing? So I have my laptop kind of, sort of in front of me on the side, so I can kind of like, instead of doing this, I can like kind of just, you know, move my eyeballs to be able to see who's putting up a message on the chat. So I kind of had my, the reason why I didn't have it there to begin with is because I have my, you know, my my USB adapters in like a USB hub, and I have it velcroed to the table so it doesn't fall off, and that way, you know, my headphones, the keyboard, the mouse all have a clear signal for the input devices, because my computer is kind of like against the wall on the very end of this table on the floor. So even though, you know, the signal can travel far, if you have obstacles in the way, you know, it could cause problems when you're trying to use your devices. So So I just figured I'd rip that off and then put the laptop there. So there we are. So I did find some blood yesterday on Skyrim. So I think I need a high elf blood, some orc blood, and I think that's all I need is 2 more bloods. I could be wrong. You can't get me. Trying to hit the vertebrae. Oh, right there. Stop, stop. Oh. Could have got a clear heart shot, man. Come on, come to Papa. She's hurting. That's why she's whining. That's a big mouth you got there. Oh, there you go. She died. Rolling down the river on the hill. I mean, 12 shots. Ooh, wow, I really messed up her backbone. I didn't think I hit it that much. 6,400, that was a big one too. Next! Wish I bought a couple keys for this game before they cut it off, man. I think I hear another one. Yep, there's another one right there. Time to go. They're gonna start coming. Let's see if I can... Where is it? Behind the trees. figures. Male. Really? I don't know why the animations are off. They're off just a little bit. That one's quite messed up. I think I heard something. all these strikes are going off in this direction. Wonder if there's a Rex over here. There is. I was right. He's over here. I don't have my arrows, huh? Ooh. He saw me. Don't come over here. Wasn't gonna give it a chance to eat me. So that one came from Trihorn, probably. Ooh. We have another one. Where is it? Still running. That's interesting. I'm guessing it went to bushwhack, but sometimes they run into the ocean and just keep running. That's always funny to watch. I'm not sure What do you mean, Barney? You talking about the kids show? Yeah. What's up, Hagadu? I'll be playing Skyrim a little bit later after this. I just told some of the Dinosaur hunters that I would be streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays, or at least try. So I'm giving them till 11. So there was another Tyrannosaurus Rexy went over this way. I guess I'm gonna get out the big gun, just in case. I don't want to be caught unawares. That's cool. Hagadu. I managed to get a couple bloods, so I think I only need orc blood and high elf blood. There might be one other one. Oh yeah, and the Falmar or whatever they're called. You just had ribs? It's a dinosaur hunting game where, I mean, it's a survival game in the sense that either you're going to kill the dinosaur or you're going to get eaten alive. So, I mean, it's basically whoever wins that fight. It's kind of bare bones. I wish that they did more with it, but it's just basically, you know, you can stay at the settlements and, you know, hang out there, call dinosaurs to you and you can shoot them. Or you can do like what I'm doing, kind of walking around, seeing who I bump into. It does have co-op, so you can play with a couple friends if you want to. It's a little buggy, but I mean, you know, if you got a good computer system, it's less buggy. If you got a bad computer system, it's more buggy. And it doesn't seem to like wireless internet. And there's a T-Rex somewhere. There it is over there. Right there. Oh my God, that was an accident. I didn't really want you to come over yet, buddy. Whoops. I'm a little heavy on the trigger. Well, I mean, it's optimized if you have a good system. I'm gonna get killed. Alright. Hey there, Mama. Oh, look at that. 2-shot kill again. Beautiful. Heart shot. Two times heart. That was a little too easy. But it's either you or them. Avalanche, yeah, Expansive Worlds, Avalanche Studios. They're kind of, all their games, they have good games, but from what my experience is that you always deal with a lot of bugs, man, with the games that they make, and it's a shame because I think a lot of, most of their games are good ideas, you know? They're very good games, you know what I'm saying? Well, trust me, it's bare bones, but it has its challenge, you know? The gun handling is purposely done in a way where it's not like you can't like run and gun, you know? You have to kind of somewhat be strategic. Like you have to think about, you know, what you're going to do before you do it, you know? You know, then you got the stamina bar, so you can't just like run endlessly, like which most shooters let you do. So you have to kind of, you know, you really have to work to get good at this game. I mean, everybody can. It just takes a lot of practice, you know. Like when I first played the game, I was, well, not first, but like after I played it for, you know, whatever, 100 hours or so, and kind of figured out like how the game works, how the animals function, you know, all that, the noises they make and all that stuff. I would practice like going down, getting up, going down, getting up, you know. Because, you know, that's the one thing that gets you killed a lot of times is that, you know, getting down, you know, because, you know, you're used to just kind of shooting. You're not used to doing like 3 things at once. And like I said, this game is not the type of game where you can just kind of like move fast or, you know, you have to use your cover. Like this is cover. You know, you have to use this as cover. You know, you have to know what trees are good for cover, like they aren't. I mean, actually these are good for cover. Like you can hide from a Rex behind these trees here. But, you know, it's still kind of risky. You really can't move. You know, like this could be used as cover. Because they're so close. But he might end up coming through there. So over time, you just kind of know how to use the terrain to your advantage, you know. And, you know, I always tell people that play, when you see a dinosaur or a T-Rex especially, don't panic. Because that's what people do immediately. They run away. You know, and they're like, oh, what's this? Ran off and died on me, huh? You know, and they end up using up their stamina, and then they're like, oh my god, it's behind me, and then they start shooting, and then they can't run away because they got no stamina. So, you know, I have a high survivability rate simply because I manage my stamina. I wouldn't say I'm the like best shooter, you know, like as far as accuracy goes, but you know, instead of running away from the Rex, I see it, I look around real quick, okay, where's the closest cover, and I make my way towards it, you know, and you know, you can hear the Rex behind you charging, but the Rex will charge and then stop, charge and then stop, you know, until it gets close enough to you, and then it'll try to eat you. You know, basically, that's basically it. You know, you have to be the preemptive. Yeah, you have to practice preemptive strategy, basically. Like, going out here in the swamp is very risky because, you know, a Rex could just be walking across and you won't know it until you hear it or see it. Although I did kill how many Rex? 5 T-Rex already, so. Hey, where are you going? Back here. Usually when you make noise also, like when you shoot your gun off, if there's Utah close, they'll, you know, sound off. If there's a Rex close, he'll usually sound off. Trike don't really sound off if you make noise. And velociraptors, they're so little, you know. You just kind of hear them whenever they get close to you. You can also track, you have a tracker, so you can kind of track your, I think that's the one I just hit. So he's probably going to go off and die. So let me track this guy. So if you see T-Rex tracks, What's up, Lone Sasquatch? How you doing? You can actually, if you want to find a Rex, you find some tracks and then you let the tracks lead you to it. You know, what the game has is good, you know? It's just a shame that they didn't have just a little bit more. Or enable the people to be able to mod it. That's the thing I scratch my head about all the time. They don't have the Steam Workshop enabled for the game or whatever. Yeah, sneaking up on me, huh? Whoa. Oh, there's a T-Rex right there. Oh boy. This bird is gonna get me killed. He doesn't want to give up on me, huh? Here it comes. Technically, I could walk towards it and make it to the woods. Oh, there's another one? Did I just hear a second one? I think I might have heard a second one. Might have been him. Hey, there's a birdie. Yeah, I know it's not a bird, but you know what I mean. It's right up there. Spanish Inquisition, huh? I haven't had stuffed cabbage. I'm thinking of stuffed peppers. Yeah, he's in the woods. That made my job easier. Hello. How you doing? Goodbye. Whoa! Whoa! This one's a little feisty. This one's a little bit feisty. Well, at least I know he can't get between them. I don't know if you noticed that, but it's hitting the invisible wall there. Hello. Ring around the rosy. Cannot get me. I'm using slugs if you're wondering. That was a leg shot. Uh-oh. Time to put him down. There you go. Woohoo! No, he was going after Spanish. No, the head doesn't work. This game is not like... It's not just a matter of just shooting as many bullets as you can in it. You have to hit organs. So, like, for instance, you have to hit these vital organs. The spine. It's very hard to hit the brain here. Yeah, right here. But you got to get through the bone. So the 306, 308 doesn't really penetrate that easily. You got to get it right in the right spot on the side. You can kill it by taking out the vertebrae, but you have to hit like these organs here to really do damage. Otherwise, it's just what we call body damage, structural damage. So there is some skill involved, you know what I mean? But yeah, the hard shots are what people should go for. But I have killed like Rex with a heart, lung, and liver. Like one hard shot, a lung and liver. I mean, so you can kill it with a combination. What did Barney do to me? I'm not worried about what he did to me. I'm worried about what he's going to do to me. Yeah, the brain is an organ, correct, but it's very hard to hit the brain. Yeah. And I don't like using these big guns. Like to me it makes it, you know, a little more boring because, you know, you can kill everything real quick with the 700, you know. So I like using the other ones. Like I was using the slugs here, and I was using the anti-personnel rifle. So I don't like shooting things dead quick, unless, you know, I shoot accurately and kill them quick like I did with that Rex back there. This guy's still over here, huh? Where did it go? That's the one I shot earlier, I think. Okay, now I feel like I'm going in circles. So that's what, 6 T-Rex? Oh, oh God. Yeah, well. No comment on the Barney thing. All you have to do is say Hollywood. And that should make you cringe enough these days. They're just as bad as the media. Gonna shoot, buddy? Let me get my collar out up here. You gonna shoot it? I hear footsteps all around me. That must be one that was hurt before. That was probably the one I was tracking. Yeah, Barney was a little weird. Even as an adult looking at him. I don't know why. Now that I look back on it, a lot of shows seem weird to me. Especially since I know more about, you know, things these days. The agendas. SpongeBob, yeah, he is pretty whacked out. I can see why kids like him. Tom and Jerry? Oh God, I haven't seen Tom and Jerry in... Well, I don't want to tell you how long. I used to watch them when I was a kid. All the Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo. And like the old Scooby-Doo, not the new one if they ever have a new one. Who else? Let's see, yeah. Well, I used to, of course, watch Mickey Mouse whenever I could watch it because it wasn't on, you know, all the time. Yeah, that's pretty much what I grew up with. Reruns, of course. I'm not old enough to say that I saw the originals. Yeah, what else did I see? Speed Racer. That was one that I watched as a kid. Ultraman. Star Blazers, if I'm saying that right. I mean, it's been so long. The Angry Beavers? Not sure I know about that one. Oh God. Oh, why did he just stand there? Why did he just stand there? Get ready, watch this. Watch this great escape. This is where experience comes in. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Uh-oh, it froze. Ah. Oh, Popeye? Yeah, I grew up with Popeye. Definitely. Yeah, go down. Down, down, down. That's perfect. Come on. Popeye the Sailor Man. Doot doot. Popeye the Sailor Man. Doot doot. What about Spider-Man? Anybody here see the Spider-Man cartoons? Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Do 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 do. I forget the words now. That was pretty good. Actually, that was very entertaining, I thought. The Spider-Man show. That's when they were... I don't know. I guess kind of looking at it today, you'd probably say it looks a little odd, but... It had that... The way that they made it, it had that comic book feel, you know? And unfortunately, that's what we lost today, you know? Everything's got to be like over the top, you know, like too much action, too much sex, too much, you know, it's like everything has to be like so grandized. I don't know if that's the right word there, but you know what I'm saying. Like story gets thrown out the window, artistic value gets thrown out the window. My mom bought me a doll of Spider-Man. She hung him up on my window. That's interesting. These guys usually don't come out this far. You guys traveled very far. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? How about I chase you down? We're gonna make some velo steaks. Oh, they're at Arthur's. There's a Utah. Little target practice. Ooh, there's two. Wonder why that other one ran away. I wonder if he was hurt. Oh, there he is. How did he get here so fast? Yeah, I think if any show is done well, you know, if it's got a good story and it's produced well, directed well, you know, I think that it doesn't matter how old they are, you know, the show or the movie will transcend time, so to speak, you know. Like a lot of Steven Spielberg movies, even though he kind of uses the same template, if you notice most of his mainstream movies, not like Schindler's List, that was kind of a more of a more serious film. But a lot of his mainstream films, you know, he uses the same basic template, right? You got the kids, you got the family, you got the kind of somewhat rowdy kids, you know. there's either a good guy or a bad guy. You know, like there isn't usually like a superhero versus a bad guy. It's like a regular person versus, you know, something. Like, right, Indiana Jones has aged well, I think. Jaws, I just watched Jaws, um, you know, last year I think it was again. And I was like, wow, I thought I was going to really hate this movie, you know? But when I watched it, I was like, actually, this movie looks like it's basically today's movie, except, you know, the vehicles in it were old. But if you would have just put modern day vehicles in it, you wouldn't even know it was like 30, 40 years old or whatever it is now. Another one that aged well too was Close Encounters. I watched that again last year too, and I was like, man, this movie, it's you would not even know it was 40 years old almost. You know, it's like, geez, crazy. So Steven Spielberg, his older movies have aged well. Um, Even Jurassic Park. I mean, I know that was in the 90s, but that still has stood the test of time. You know, why isn't he shooting? Is this Rex hurt or something? Nice. Yeah, because Steven Spielberg, he always pays attention to having like a good a good functional story. It doesn't have to be overly complex, and attention to detail. But he didn't put too much detail in there. Like he basically put what you needed to kind of focus on in your mind to kind of move you along on the story. You know, I'm not saying that every movie he did was like fantastic, but you know, he's certainly is a good director. Um, Alien, that actually aged pretty well. I don't know about the other ones, but you know, the first movie, I watched it again, and that could have came out this year. You know, um, so there's quite a few movies if they were well done. Today's movies are like, I don't know. I don't want to get into a big conversation about that. It's just this leftist agenda just infiltrated everything. And instead of like making good stories, they're trying to push a narrative. And it's like, nobody really wants that. It's like, we want a good story, good characters, get immersed. Just like a game, right? I mean, you want a game that you can be immersed in, that you can feel like you're part of the story. You're the character, you know, in the story. You want to feel the other characters, you know. You just don't want characters put in there just to put them in there, you know. You want the characters to have meaning to the story. No, I don't play horror games anymore. They don't really do anything for me. I mean, I don't get scared, so I don't really play them much. Now I did play. I do have Alien Isolation, but I didn't get a chance to finish it. Like that kind of a horror game I would like because it's got, it's got some. Well, it's got some story to it. You know, it's got a backstory. You kind of know. You're familiar with the situation. But just to make a game that has jump scares and repetitive gameplay, not really for me. If I play a horror game, it's got to be like something with a story, like Resident Evil 7. I mean, I know that's not the deepest one, but you know what I'm saying. Like that was okay to play, even though I hate the puzzles. I would like more of a first-person shooter kind of a horror game. Oh, Predator was a good movie, definitely. Dead Island, yep, I have that. And I think I got Dead Island 1 and I got the expansion. That's one that I would like to play co-op with somebody, you know. That's why I haven't played it. I'm just not real interested in single-player games much anymore. Yeah, Dead Island has a story. But I mean, I would play like Outlast, I guess, if I had the time or wanted to make the time. Because I think I have Outlast 1 and 2, I think. So they seem like something that could be interesting to play as a horror movie, a horror game. But like Friday Night at Freddy's, I'm sure it's a neat game, but it doesn't do anything for me. Those kind of games, they just don't do anything for me. Dead by Daylight, first of all, I'm not really like in the PvP stuff. So that game it's just repetitive. It doesn't do anything for me. And the dime a dozen indie horror games that come out on Steam, they're now VR. If you want to talk about virtual reality, because I do have VR headset and I would like to get back into that again soon. In fact, I should be playing Skyrim in VR. I don't know why I'm not. I didn't think I was going to really get into it that much, but kind of grabbed me. Like VR horror games can be better. Cyberpunk 2077? Yeah, definitely. I already pre-ordered that. Along with Vampire Bloodlines. I got them both pre-ordered. Yeah, I should be playing Skyrim in VR, so I might end up changing that up. I might end up, after I play these characters some more, I might play one character again, at least for a little bit in VR. Alright, well I think I gotta get off the game now. It's 11:06. I guess I could keep the server running for these guys. And I'm gonna get on Skyrim probably in like a half hour or so. Something like that. Take a little station break. Yeah, Vampire Bloodlines of Masquerade. I really enjoyed that game a lot. It's a shame that they didn't get a chance to really finish it the way they wanted. Alright everybody, I'm ending the stream now. Be back in a little bit. Thanks for stopping by. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Alright. Adios. Amigos.